Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. And in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and react to the biggest disappointments of the NBA's first week. So we're about, I think, a week and a day into the NBA season. And I kind of already touched upon this a little bit in my other video, but I'm going to go ahead and react to Bleacher Reports article, which they probably covered some bases that I probably forgot. So, because I kind of if you guys haven't, selfish plug, go ahead and check out my power ranking video where I touched upon just how teams perform and so yeah, basically maybe they might have some takes here that I gave in that video, but let's get right into it. We have A. Wiggins here. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that off the bat. And the obvious disclaimer here is that following teams and players only have 2 or 3 contests under the belt. Yeah, so I'm not actually, I am here to overreact. All right, that's kind of what I do. So if you want a logical reasoning behind stuff like this, go wait for my podcast to come out. I'll go ahead and get real there. But for the first one, we got Giannis. Yeah, I know I poop on Giannis a lot, but at the end of the day, and like okay, you guys know that it's only 3 games, whatever, don't care. Giannis is a back-to-back MVP if he wants to win. But see, I'm gonna contradict myself because I was gonna say if he wants to win, he has to show it in the regular season, which he has for the past like 3 years, but he ain't really do none in the playoffs. But the Bucks, you see when you look at the Lakers, right? You look at a team that you're like, God, I don't want to play the Lakers. Like they gonna beat us, right? When you look at the Bucks, there's no team like, bro, it could be the Cavs. And the Cavs could be like, we could win this game. You know what I'm saying? With the Bucks don't have that fear factor. No one in the East really has that. And the Bucks need, if they want to win, maybe probably the Nets, a healthy Nets, but if the Bucks want to stay in contention to be the best team in the East, they got to go out there, especially Giannis, and demolish. Like I know we just came off like a 47-point game victory, but the Heat were deflated. Actually, that's what we need more of. Where everyone is just hitting big shots, where everyone is playing great defense, where everyone is able to just work as a cohesive unit that was built around Giannis. We get more games like that, and Giannis actually performs well because he has been playing in a slump. I don't care what you say. Then the Bucks will look dangerous, but I don't know how many times you're going to get them to break 3-point records like that. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Bulls. Yeah. Now, in case you guys haven't checked out my NBA recaps, go ahead and do that. But for all my NBA recaps, it seems like they played every single day. And every single day, they getting blown out. And it's not even like, except for that one close game where what's his name? Damian Lee hit the shot. But the thing is that I'm going to consider that a blowout or a painful victory because they went out there. I think they were up 24, I believe, at one point in the game. And then they lose. There's no reason the team should be giving up 24 points and lose. The Bulls just look dysfunctional, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and touch on here about Kobe White just not being a great starting point guard. And Kobe White can get hot as a jump shooter. Whoa. What is going on here? Zach LaVine is a bona fide scrub, not a number 1 scorer. Lauri Markkanen fits the mold of a modern big who relies more on skill than athleticism. I see that. Wendell has Swiss Army knife potential. You see, you've been saying that since he got drafted, but I ain't really seen much. Lauri Markkanen, you've been saying that since he got drafted. I ain't seen that. Besides, I think 2 games ago. Kobe White can get hot as a jump shooter. Otto Porter's a solid glue guy. To spare you a Alright, bro. I see you, Bleacher Report. We'll just sum up and say they should at least be competitive. I agree with that. I strongly agree with that. Because when you look at this roster, on paper, you have a solid point guard. Because I'm not going to say he's a bum. Kobe White is not a bum by any means of the word. Yeah, Zach LaVine, which in this article they say he's the number 1 scorer on the team, and he could get buckets. Lauri Markkanen should be a great big man in today's NBA. Wendell Carter should be able to do, like they said, Swiss Army knife. He should be able to do a little bit of everything. And Otto Porter is a solid glue guy. Literally, they hit around the mark. I agree with all those statements. And they still have a solid bench. Not a great bench, but solid enough to compete in the East. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying to go out there and become a top 6 seed, but I'm saying at least squeeze into the 8th. At least fight for the 8th alongside the Hornets, alongside the Magic. You know, even though the Magic are 3-0, but relax. But defensively, this team is lackluster, just disgusting, horrible to watch. Seems to get lost in rotations. Don't really know how to switch. Don't have like the drive. You know what I'm saying? To go out there and play great defense. And Wendell shows glimpses of that to be one of the best defenders on the league, but in this team. But guard wise, they lost Chris Dunn, which was arguably the only good defensive player on the Bulls last season. Otto Porter, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? No. And coming off the bench, you have arguably, only because of his length, Thomas Satoransky being a usable defensive player. But besides that, Patty Wills, no. I don't know. I just don't like the performance of this team. I like all the players. There's not one player I dislike on this Bulls team, but when it comes to just performing, because then it's like, well, they have high standards, but why do they have high standards if they haven't been able to show it for the past 2 years under Laurie and Wendell? I just don't know. The Bulls team is so weird, man. People were putting the blame on Jim Boylan and putting the blame on Laurie and just the whole dysfunctional unit on Jim Boylan. It still carried on. Jim Boylan not there, but it's still carried on. The front office ain't there, but it's still carried on. I don't know, man. Some talk to Kenny about that. Let Kenny step in, do something. For real. Next up, we got the Washington Wizards. Yeah. This is a weird team because Russell Westbrook is coming out here averaging amazing numbers. Bradley Beal, same. Thomas Bryant is kind of playing wee too. Denny Advija is off to a tough start. And Roy, I don't even think Roy's been getting a lot of minutes. I think he had one good performance, but that's about it. When you look at the Wizards team, maybe you're not looking at title contention. What the? I can't talk today, man. You know, maybe you're not looking at them to win the chip, but at the end of the day, you expect for them to make the playoffs. Now adding Russ, after missing freaking John Wall for the past 2 years, you have Russ now, and Bradley Beal, as we've seen, has become a way better player under Russ. Davis Bertans ain't getting minutes. I think yesterday was like the first time he played a couple of minutes. I don't know if he's not hurt. Unless he is, and they didn't say anything about it, and they limited his minutes. But I like how Thomas Bryant, it sits right here. Thomas Bryant's ability to hit threes allows him to play 5 out, keep the lane clear for Russ, and then he's able to dish and drive to Bradley Beal, Davis, and Denny. And it's just, this team should win games, you know? And if they don't, then the argument of Russell Westbrook still holds up that his triple doubles are meaningless and don't lead to wins, which is what I believed before, but I was really hoping he would change that this season, but it don't look like it. But like we said, it's 1 week. Relax. Now this I strongly agree with. The Toronto Raptors, I'm not saying, trade for freaking Al Horford yet, but their center position is like literal garbage. Now, Aaron Baines is not a bad player. Alex Len isn't a bad player. What I'm saying is they're not starters. They're not starters in the long run. They're not starters for this team, and they never were starters for a reason. So you lose Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka, and you expect for these two guys to come in and replace them. They're not even an ounce of what they were. Playmaking wise, defensive wise, offensively wise, these guys are. The Raptors are going to struggle if they don't find a good center. If Chris Boucher doesn't step up, if these big men continue to struggle, and that's the problem with the Raptors, as well as Freddie VanVleet, who, when Kyle Lowry is off the floor, the Toronto Raptors are useless, utterly useless, and it's Fred VanVleet's fault to step up and man the second unit, because most of the times when they play, Freddie VanVleet is coming off the bench and working with the bench unit. For what? If he's not even leading the bench unit, now allowing for the opposing team to go on big runs. They look so like they don't know what the hell's going on when Kyle Lowry is sitting on the bench. Then you got to make the argument for Pascal, who is not really looking aggressive. This man's been playing bubble mode for too long now. And sooner or later, this man got to wake up and get the Raps damn win. It's unexcusable. A return to pre-2020 form of Siakam and a better shooting by OG and Norman Powell can't come soon enough. Correct. OG's actually been playing well. I'm not going to shit on OG. Norman Powell is not looking like no 6th man of the year. This man's looking like a 12th man of the year. And we're being honest. He's just playing. And I touched on this in my other video when the Raptors relied on depth. And they did, lose that a bit this year. But those guys got to step up coming off the bench. Those Matt Thomas and Norman Powells. Who else am I missing? Who the hell? I'm missing someone, ain't I? You know who I'm missing. And him. He needs to step up. Oh, my. Yes. Now, while this hurts me, because I really like Killian Hayes, don't put... Why y'all putting pressure on a rookie, man? This guy's a rookie. He plays for the Pistons. And Dwayne Casey is running him to the ground. Look. So, emphasizing the caveat from the intro. There is loads of time for Killian Hayes to turn this around. His slow start is more worrisome than other youngsters' slow starts, though. No, it's not. LaMelo Ball struggling. James Wiseman has been struggling. Can't get a stop. Edwards dropped like one good game. So why are you calling out Killian Hayes? Killian Hayes, here's the thing. James Wiseman don't got to worry about nothing. Anthony Edwards don't got... he kind of does, but he ain't really had to worry about nothing. Killian Hayes is running the dang offense for the Pistons. You could give the best playmaker of all time that task in today's Pistons. They'll retire instantly. You really gonna put pressure on someone to run a Pistons offense where Josh Jackson is their leading scorer? Think about that. Think about that, Bleacher Report. I mean, maybe Blake Griffin is, but he's been hurt. He's been having sus moments. I don't understand what the hell's going on with Blake. When you're looking at Josh Jackson to put up points for the Pistons team, and you're going to put the blame on Killian Hayes because he's not a good facilitator, because he's been struggling to shoot the ball. As a rookie, coming in leading, literally has to lead a team because ain't no other playmaker on this team. LaMelo kind of has it easier because he has Gordon Hayward. He's a great playmaker in himself. When you're the only playmaker on this damn team, what do you expect, man? Come on, Bleacher Report. Do better. Yep. So the Celtics, it's a weird case because they had a couple of games where they could go, things could have swung one way and they would have ended up with the win, right? They should be winless because JT's jump shot was wee and should not have gone in. It went in, but don't tell me he meant to do that. This guy got lucky. That's the luckiest shot I've ever seen in my lifetime. They don't deserve a pass. So the Celtics deserve a pass, but Killian Hayes does it. A man who has to come in and run the Pistons to a team that has been made to the Eastern Conference Finals for the past 50 years. Alongside JT, a healthy JB, and a healthy Marcus Smart. You're going to go ahead and tell me they deserve a pass for not winning a dang game? JT has been playing horrible. If you guys are going to give the Celtics a pass, give it to JT then. He's been playing horrible. I don't care how many points he puts up. He's missing so many shots. He's not getting his teammates involved. He's limited on defense. And you're going to go out here and blame the whole Celtics? No. Yeah, let's nitpick with JT. Tatum has just 4 free throw attempts. And Brown is 3 of 13 from 3. Look, I don't care about JB shooting. JB is able to go into the paint, get his points that way. JT doesn't want to do that. Defensively, JT is garbage. And then you're going to... What does they say? Free throw attempts. Yeah, JT is not even attacking the paint. This guy is settling for step back threes, step back fadeaways. For what? Set your feet, Tatum, and get some buckets. Literally all you need to do. And here's the thing. Kemba is out. So now you got to look at JT and say, well, You got to step up. We ain't seen him step up. We have not seen it. We are not expected to see Kemba until maybe late January. So this guy got like 2 or 3 weeks to fix himself. In those 2 or 3 weeks, things could end up looking bad. You know what I'm saying? Things could end up looking real bad if Marcus Smart don't step up. If Tristan Thompson, the hardest working big man, Daniel Tice needs to step up. Period. Either Tristan Thompson or Daniel Tice, go ahead and figure it out. Semi-Ojale, Grant Williams are showing worse than 50% from the field. Marcus Smart, as much as I love you, as much as you're my favorite player in the league, Marcus, I'm not questioning your defense, and I never will. I'm questioning your offense. I know you don't have Marcus Smart alongside you. So guard-wise, I believe they're running Marcus at the point. But this team is just struggling. This team is struggling, and I hope they figure it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins. Now, Andrew Wiggins found himself last game after I sold Island from his property. Island property from his island. And then Kelly Oubre has still been sucking wee-wee. Horrible garbage. And you would say, see, Kelly Oubre, I don't know if he's trying to do something different. I don't know if the coaching staff is trying to do something different with Kelly Oubre. But this ain't his game. Out of 383 players that have played this season. Literally, look at this. Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre are the worst players in the league. Statistically. So if you told me Andrew Wiggins is the worst player in this season so far, you're not even lying. Think about that statement. That's a true statement. Andrew Wiggins is the worst player playing right now. Who's a little bit of a better player than him, but still the second worst player in the league? Kelly Oubre. You know what those two players have in common? They're starting players for the Golden State Warriors alongside Curry. That's just sad. That's just disgusting. That's just disrespectful. I don't know, man. I don't see the Warriors. God damn it, dude. Kelly Oubre is so fine. You know what happened? Kelly Oubre got engaged. That's what happened. Or married. Whatever the hell happened. He would have stayed faithful to the boys. This wouldn't have happened. And now he's out here, can't even hit a three. He had 1 3 of like what, 33? 34? Andrew, wait, get off of my. Can I at least look at someone nice? I don't wanna end off this note looking at Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins. God, everyone here is bums. I'll go ahead and look at Bradley Beal. That's it for this video, man. Hopefully you guys had a great day. And wow, this is a pretty lengthy video. I didn't recognize that. Sorry about that. Think you guys have a great day, and stick tuned for my other videos, man. You guys already know how the recaps are going to go on later tonight, so see y'all tomorrow. Peace.